This your boy ACL7, aka Dynamo, aka, and I'm back, man. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe so every time I drop a video, y'all get it right hot off the press. Oh, man. Let's get right into it. As you can see from the title above or the title below, depending on what device y'all rocking on, STARFIELD and REDFALL has been delayed till next year. Oh, man. We don't even know when next year these games are going to be released. This is what I be talking about all the time. See, you Xbox fans just don't get it. Some of you big YouTubers out there, or some of you mid-tier YouTubers out there, or content creators, just don't get it. This ain't even a laughing matter. I usually clown you Xbox fanboys for this nonsense. But this right here is exactly what I be talking about. Now you Xbox fanboys is feeling a certain type of way now. Correctamundo. Now y'all feeling a certain type of way. Now, when your boy ACL7 makes these videos, y'all want to flag me, y'all want to threaten me, y'all want to clown me, y'all want to say all of this crazy nonsense to me on my channel, right? Y'all act like I'm the problem. And all I ever do is come to you fanboys and gamers and tell you the truth. All I do is use my channel to tell you the truth about what's going on in the gaming community. How do you feel, Xbox fanboys? How do you feel, content creators who steadily shilling for the Xbox? This is what the fuck I be talking about. STARFIELD and REDFALL has been delayed. Now, just yesterday, you Xbox fanboys has been capping for the DRM thing, right? Not being able to play your games digitally or physically on your Xbox. If it doesn't check in with the online service from Microsoft, you cannot play your games offline. Keep in mind, you Xbox fanboys just got done clowning GT7 when it was released about the whole always online check-in thing with one game. We talking about one game. You Xbox fanboys was clowning Sony for having GT7. And this was one game. But here it is, DRM affects all of the games on Xbox. All of them. Whether you playing single player, multiplayer, whether you have the digital game or the physical game, you cannot play your games. See, you Xbox fanboys, y'all continually lie to each other to make y'all selves feel like y'all getting somewhere or feel better about what's going on with Microsoft and what's been going on with Microsoft. Okay? You Xbox fanboys constantly shilling for this company, and you see what they continue to do over and over and over again. Last generation, you Xbox fanboys tried to convince Sony gamers that y'all gonna be coming out with some bangers for last generation. What happened last generation? Y'all got mopped 9-1. 9-1. Sony destroyed y'all last generation, and it begins again for this generation. But yet you Xbox fanboys and some of you content creators still constantly shilling for this brand. Constantly giving a pass to everything that Phil Spencer lies about, Matt Booty lies about, the other ZZ Top looking nigga lies about, and everybody else over there at the Microsoft camp. You Xbox fanboys just don't get it. Haven't y'all had enough? Haven't you Xbox fanboys had enough now that you know that Redfall and Starfield is being delayed till 2023? And God knows when is that going to be? Is it going to be at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, the end of 2023, the beginning of 2024? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Xbox fanboys? Yes, I cannot stand you Xbox fanboys because everything that comes out your mouth is either a lie or it's an illogical statement. I'm going to say it again. Everything that comes out you Xbox fanboys, I'm not talking about the Xbox gamers, the Xbox fanboys, everything that comes out your mouth is a lie or an illogical statement. Whether y'all posting it on Twitter, Reddit, going into somebody's podcast, you Xbox fanboys continually lie. Now y'all dealing with the DRM thing. But once again, y'all try to turn it around and put it on Sony like Sony has something to do with what's going on the Microsoft side. Microsoft made this choice. You Xbox fanboys made this choice to support this company. You Xbox fanboys made the choice to spend your money on a $500 system that won't even allow you to play your games digitally or physically offline without checking in, without them having a leash on you fuckboys. Like, this shit is crazy to me. This shit is crazy to me. Now, just because Starfield and Redfall is delayed, now y'all putting it on Sony. Now I see you Xbox fanboys, because y'all don't know what to do now. Y'all losing y'all shit. Y'all like a chicken with his head cut off right now. Now all of a sudden it's back to Sony again. Watch, because Starfield and Redfall is being delayed. Guess what they're gonna delay God of War Ragnarok. That's the only thing y'all got. That's the only thing y'all got. That's the only thing y'all got is God of War Ragnarok. Watch, it's gonna be delayed. It's gonna be delayed. Y'all just cannot take credibility for what Microsoft continually do to y'all. Why can't y'all just admit that y'all is getting fucked over, screwed over, and constantly tormented by Microsoft? Y'all are constantly getting the bad end of the deal. And for those gamers out there that are Xbox gamers, my condolences, because what y'all have to deal with. My condolences to y'all, man, because I don't believe that no gamer should have to deal with what y'all deal with when it comes to just being a gamer. Because as a gamer, all you expect is quality games and having a great experience, enjoying playing games. That's it. That's all. Simple as that. All these other fanboys out here talking all this crazy shit, shitting for Xbox. Keep in mind, they don't game. These Xbox fanboys don't game. But yet, y'all listen to them. This is why I keep telling you Xbox fanboys, y'all got these YouTubers and these content creators that y'all trust and hold on to every word that they say. Now, I'm not trying to pick on Marlon Gaming Nation. I'm not trying to pick on him. He is a good dude. He's a solid dude. You know what I mean? I've never had a problem with Marlon Gaming Nation. I guess he has a problem with me because I do critique the things that he say. Now, just the other day, his supporters bought him a Series S, okay? He streamed it, the unboxing and everything, right? Long story short is, this DRM's debacle is widespread, and it can get even worse because DRM is built into the hardware of the Xbox, okay? This is not limited to software issues. This is something that is baked into the Xbox hardware. Y'all get where I'm going with this? But yet, Marlon Gaming Nation wouldn't speak out about it. Now, previously, he was going off about the DRM, how messed up it was, right? But because his supporters bought him a Series S, he changed his tune. Now, it's not a big deal. It doesn't affect them. Little do you know, just because DRM didn't affect you doesn't mean down the line it won't affect all of you Xbox fanboys. Because it will. Because it's baked into the hardware that you purchase, which is the Xbox. I don't care which one you got, the Series S, the S, the 1S, I don't care, the X, it don't matter. It's going to affect you because it's built and baked into the hardware. Now, they came out, hyped y'all up. Phil Spencer came out and hyped y'all up for STARFIELD and REDFALL for this year. Now, you Xbox fanboys have no games for 2022. You didn't have any games for 2021. You didn't have any games for 2020. Don't y'all see what's going on? Don't y'all see what is going on, Xbox fanboys? That's why people like Marlon Gamer Nation need to stop catering to these Xbox fanboys because it comes back and bites them in the ass. And this goes to all you other content creators out there that's constantly giving Phil Spencer, Microsoft, and whoever over there in the Xbox camp a pass to the bullshit. This has came 360 and now this is biting y'all in the ass. In the worst way. In the worst way. Y'all have absolutely no games for 2022. You didn't have any games for 2021. You didn't have any games for 2020 when the consoles were released. Keep in mind, Sony launched with a strong lineup of games. But yet you Xbox fanboys constantly clown Sony. While Sony is doing nothing but doing the traditional thing with gaming, and that is releasing quality games. Y'all mad because Sony releases quality games? Even when Sony has a delay on the game, we know that we still are going to get those AAA exclusive blockbuster bangers. So one or two games could end up getting delayed with Sony, right? Correct the mundo, right? But yet and still, Sony still drops games. They had games at launch. For 2021, they started off strong with GT7 and all the rest of the game. Man, Sony be dropping so many bangers that you Xbox fanboys don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Now the fact is, you guys have no games for 2022 at all. This is disgusting what Microsoft is doing to y'all as gamers. I'm not talking about the gamers, not the fanboys. Because the fanboys is the problem. The fanboys are the problem. This is the... Hey, what up, 3 Mile Island? What's up? Thank you for stopping through. This is the problem. Y'all already dealing with the DRM thing on the Xbox, okay? Y'all was just talking shit about GT7 always being online, okay? And that was one game. Keep in mind, you Xbox fanboys was shitting all over Gran Turismo 7 because of the always online thing, okay? DRM affects the entire library of games for Xbox. Yes, I get it. There were some people that it did not affect. Hey, thank you, 3 Mile Island. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cheers to you too. This affects all of the games. So yes, there were some people that weren't affected by the DRM thing, but there were your fellow gamers who were affected. And you Xbox fanboys and gamers did not stand up for those that were actually being solicited to this type of nonsense. This is nonsense. You guys constantly get lied to. Say what you want to say. We know Jim Ryan, you guys call him Lion Ryan. He does lie. We know that. All of these big execs lie. We know that. But one thing I can say, while Jim Ryan was doing all his lying, he was still dropping games. Sony was still dropping games. Keep in mind, when the Series X and the PlayStation 5 released, Xbox Series S and the X did not have any launch games. Zero launch games. They launched with Game Pass. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They launched with zero games. No games built for the hardware. Knowing if they talking about having the most powerful console in the world, which is the Series X, right? With the whole teraflops, whole 12 teraflop thing, right? This is the most powerful console in the world. You telling me they couldn't have launched with at least one or two games built for that hardware? We know that the Series S is not at the same level as the X, okay? See, I'm not here to shit on Xbox. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. The truth. But yet, you guys keep attacking me, getting my Twitter banned. Yes, your boy is banned on Twitter again because I was telling the truth about gaming and what Microsoft was gonna do. So now I gotta figure out how to get my Twitter back once again because you Xbox fanboys didn't like me telling you the truth. Now look where you're at. Now look what you're at because I'm a gamer. I'm not a fanboy. I play games. I play games. I am a gamer. So when Sony do fuck shit, I call it out. When Nintendo do fuck shit, I call it out. When Xbox do fuck shit, I call it out. I have no favoritism to any of these companies, nor do I have any kind of allegiance to these companies. I know they all be on fuck shit, but you cannot sit up here and deny the fact that Sony constantly drops games. Now that STARFIELD and REDFALL is being delayed till 2023, and God knows when that's going to be in 2023. It could be the very end of 2023. This could slide over into the beginning of 2024. But yet, once again, you Xbox fanboys constantly damage control for this Xbox. Now you saying, oh, well, now that Starfield and Redfall is delayed for us, watch, they're gonna delay Ragnarok. You want that to happen so bad, so you guys will have something. But let me fill you in, Xbox fanboys. Let me give you a little secret. Even if God of War Ragnarok gets delayed to 2023, like Starfield and Redfall, you bet your fucking bottom dollar Sony is still going to be dropping those AAA blockbuster exclusive bangers. It's guaranteed they're still going to be dropping those exclusive bangers. So we already know games get delayed because they need to be a finished product, okay? We get that. We get that. Even on the Xbox side, I understand Starfield and Redfall got delayed. But the fact that you Xbox fanboys constantly shit on Sony when it's Microsoft that's giving you all the hell. It's Microsoft that is the one tormenting you as a fanboy. It's Microsoft that is constantly lying and being deceptive about what they are doing. They're not dropping games. Y'all didn't have no games at launch. Y'all didn't have no games for 2021. All y'all had at the end of 2021 in November was Halo Infinite and Forza. Forza Horizon 5. And y'all made it seem like Sony wasn't going to be dropping any games. What happened? Soon as 2022 hit, Sony dropped more bangers. They dropped more bangers. And they continually dropping games as I speak. They are still dropping those bangers. So, okay, like I said, let's go back to the Ragnarok. So now that this has happened to you Xbox fanboys having no games for 2022, 2021, 2020, if Ragnarok gets delayed to 2023. We kind of expected it, okay? I'm talking about the gamers, Sony gamers. We kind of expecting it, okay? Because there's so much shit that's going on with the chip shortage, with how people have to work from home, where a lot of the developers can't get together as a group and, you know, have enough decent time to work these games out. You know, they have to work on this piece, that piece, this piece from home, and then they got to put all of those things together. That takes time. That takes a lot of time working from home and working from different places across the world to complete one game, okay? But Microsoft is the one that's constantly bragging about how great STARFIELD and REDFALL is going to be. They're the ones that's hyping up you fanboys and you Xbox gamers. But now, once they got you guys all hyped up and got your money and your pre-order money and all your attention, what do? They turn around and slap you Xbox fanboys in the face by announcing that Starfield and Redfall will be delayed. Now you hoping that Ragnarok will be delayed so y'all will have some ammo. See, look, Sony did the same thing. They're copying Microsoft because this is I'm talking about. This is the Xbox fanboys' logic. Okay, keep in mind there's a difference between fanboys and gamers. Okay, I'm talking about fanboys because I know Xbox gamers are pissed, as they should be. They had no games for 2020 at launch. They had only 2 games for 2020, 2021. Damn, I said 2020, 2021. Huh? You know what I mean. 2021, which was Halo Infinite, which was half-assed, half-baked, and Forza 5, which is your best looking game to date, okay? Forza Horizon 5 is your best game to date. And that's not even taking full capabilities of the Series X. The Series X can even support even better looking games. But yet, y'all say that GT7 looks like crap. But here, Digital Foundry did an extensive video about GT7, and that game runs at a native 4K, not dynamic 4K, not fake 4K as y'all call it. The Gran Turismo 7 runs at a native 4K at a locked 60 frames per second. What more than you want? Keep in mind, these are consoles. These are not PCs, okay? And you can select to prioritize the image quality, which it won't be a locked 60, but it will be running between like the high 40s to 60 frames. And you can get ray tracing in Gran Turismo 7, okay? Keep in mind, this is a console, people. This is a console. This is things that PC struggles to do. And that is running a game at a native resolution at a locked 60 frames per second with ray tracing. Even the high-end PCs struggle to do that with their games. But yet, because it's Sony, you Xbox fanboys put so much expectation for Sony. And keep in mind, Sony has the weaker console than you guys. But yet, they can run a game like Gran Turismo at a native 4K with ray tracing and a locked 60 frames per second or an uncapped frame rate if you select the ray tracing, right? Like, this is crazy to me. This is insanity to me. You Xbox fans, haven't y'all had enough? Haven't y'all had enough? Why is y'all still shilling for this mess? Why is y'all still putting Phil Spencer on a pedestal? Lion Ryan has nothing on Feel Good Spencer. Not at all. Because Phil Spencer, all he does is make you feel good. That's it. That's why I call him Feel Good Spencer. Because all he does is get you Xbox fanboys and gamers hyped up and make you feel good about the Xbox brand. And then, what do? They turn around and slap you in the fucking face. They turn around and slap you in the fucking face. They gave you nothing. I want you Xbox fanboys to hear me while you out there capping and shilling for this Xbox brand. Okay? They gave you no launch games in 2020 when the console released, which is unheard of. Keep in mind, they did this with the Xbox One X. Remember the console they discontinued? The Xbox One X? Remember that? Yeah, they did the same thing. Red flag, red flag number two. They did it with the most powerful console, which is the Xbox Series X in 2020. No launch games. You guys never got to see what the Xbox One X was truly capable of with the 6 teraflops. Remember? It's a monster. Remember that? 6 teraflops. It's a monster. Now you have double the teraflops, right? Double the teraflops with 12, and they launch with 0 games, right? 12 teraflops. It's a monster, right? It's funny how 6 teraflops was a monster, now 12 teraflops is a monster, but I'm not going to get into that. Because this is the type of nonsense that you Xbox fanboys constantly do. And you act like it's affecting Sony. You act like it's affecting us PlayStation gamers. It's not. We're on the sidelines looking at y'all like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How can y'all take this relentless beating? Y'all have abuse syndrome. Y'all have the typical abuse syndrome where you constantly get beat over and over and over. And if anybody says, hey, do you need any help? Do you want to talk about it? You're like, no, everything's okay. Phil Spencer, he's not, he used to hit me, but he's not hitting me anymore. Yeah, Phil Spencer, he sent me to the hospital, but I'm okay. Our relationship is great. No, it's not. No, it's not. Xbox fanboys, y'all have to stop this nonsense. Y'all already dealing with the DRM. If this gets worse, this is gonna affect everybody. And the fact, this is how sick you I got to get into it. This is how sick you Xbox fanboys are. The fact that your fellow gamer who bought the same console as you did was having problems not accessing their games with the DRM thing that's going on right now. The fact that you threw your own fellow gamers under the bus because you didn't have that issue is sickening. It is sickening that you would throw your own fellow gamers under the bus. Are you serious? If you see your fellow gamer going through this DRM thing, you should feel bad for them. But you Xbox fanboys are heartless. You guys are heartless. And all I kept seeing is you Xbox fanboys talking about, I didn't even have a problem. I didn't have no problem. Matter of fact, I didn't even know there was a problem. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because the whole DRM thing's been going on for years. This didn't just start. This has been going on for years. Did you not remember the Xbox One with the Kinect? Do y'all not remember TV when Don Matrix was standing on stage talking about TV? Y'all remember that. Stop playing like y'all don't remember that. That was the beginning of the DRM. And what did Sony do? Soon as Microsoft left that stage, Sony came on there and said, this is how you share games. And what did they do? They handed, one of the guys handed, it was some white dude, kind of heavyset white dude, handed Yoshida a game. It was like, this is how you share games. Bop, just handed them. I mean, it was a heavy blow. Y'all remember that. If you don't, go look it up to remind yourself of the beginning of this whole DRM thing with Xbox. So this has been going on for years. Years, more than 10 years. Understand? This has been going on for a very long time. Now, it's reared its ugly head again, right? From the roots. From the roots, the DRM has reared its head again. And just because some of you Xbox fanboys was not affected by the DRM thing doesn't mean it won't. Because it is baked into the hardware. Do you hear what I'm saying? DRM is baked into the hardware. Into all the Xboxes. I don't care which one you own. DRM is part of the hardware. As a Sony, it's not baked into the hardware. It's by software. That's why when Gran Turismo released, it was always online. And y'all shitted on Sony for that. And that was one game. One game. What about y'all library of games? This affects every single game. Multiplayer, single player, digital, or physical. If it does not check in with Microsoft, you cannot play your games, point blank, period. You won't be able to play one game. It's literally a dead brick. Yes, I'm making that word up. The Xbox will literally be a dead brick. Okay? Useless. Paperweight. A door stopper. Whatever you want to call it. That's exactly the position that DRM has put you Xbox fanboys in, and gamers. But the fact that Starfield and Redfall has been delayed is a travesty. This is a debacle. This is disgusting. You guys have no games, and because of this, you like a chicken with your head cut off. You don't know what to say or what to do or how to tweet or how to post or how to talk or how to speak or how to express the way you truly feel. So you're trying to put it on Sony and trying to put it on the Ragnarok thing, because that's the only ammo you Xbox fanboys have. Now, my boy Marlon Gaming Nation is looking kind of crazy out here because he was just shilling for the Xbox on how great the Xbox was. Keep in mind, the prior day before that, he was going off about the whole DRM thing, right? But because his supporters bought him a Series S, he changed his tune because he wants to keep his Xbox fanboys, the fanboys, happy. So once they funded his Series S, then it was no longer a problem. Now DRM is no problem. See, now my boy Marlon Gaming Nation is looking crazy out here because what did they do? They came back and slapped him in his face and delayed Starfield and Redfall to 2023 when they lied to you guys and said that it was dropping this year. Y'all been in every podcast, y'all been on Twitter Spaces and everywhere else bragging about how Starfield and Redfall is going to be the game changer for Xbox for this year. Now you guys have zero games for 2022. How do you feel, Xbox fanboys? How do you feel, Xbox fanboys? Don't put this on Sony. This has nothing to do with Sony. This has everything to do with Microsoft and the Xbox brand and these content creators that's constantly shilling for Xbox. This is the problem. So stop blaming Sony for your problems. That's a you issue, okay? That's not a us issue. That's a you issue. Instead of y'all trying to put it on a God of War Ragnarok, y'all hoping and praying that it gets delayed, y'all should be screaming and raging the fuck out to Phil Spencer, to Microsoft, to everybody over there at the Microsoft camp. Y'all should be raising hell right now. Y'all should be going nuts right now. Because y'all haven't had but 2 games in 3 years. I'm going to say it again. Xbox fanboys. You guys have only had 2 games in 3 years be released for this console. Like, this is insanity. This is insanity. This is a total debacle in the gaming industry. Microsoft constantly fucking y'all over. Like, this shit is, they being relentless at the fuck shit that they do to you Xbox fanboys and gamers. I feel so bad for the gamers. That's why I said condolences to the Xbox gamers that are truly gamers, that bought their console to play games and enjoy great games and have a great experience, okay? My condolences. Just the reason why I said that, because I feel extremely sad for you guys, because I know you did not want this to be like last generation. But oh boy, Microsoft is showing you it's going to be just like last generation. And the fact that, like I said, my boy Marlon Gaming Nation is over there capping. He over there capping, saying, yeah, it's bad, but we just have to wait. We just have to wait. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Y'all said that last generation. And Marlon Gaming Nation is mostly, a Sony gamer. You know what I mean? But the fact that he wants to cater to those Xbox fanboys, the one that bought him the Series S, that made him change his tune, now he had to come back today and make a video on how messed up it is that they have no game for 2022. You see? You see? This is why you don't shill for a company. This is why you don't support these Xbox fanboys. Just because they bought you a console doesn't mean that makes Microsoft problems go away. Shout out to you, Marlon Gaming Nation. Like I said, you're still my homie. Yeah, I know you blocked me off your channel because you don't like nobody having an opinion. I don't know why, because you, homeboy, you have an opinion and you critique the hell out of these companies, okay? But you can't be upset that the people that support you or watch you has an opinion about the things you talk about. Marlon, you have to be able to handle somebody critiquing what you say and what you put out. Don't get mad at me. I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy, Marlon. Not at all. I told you I respect you in the gaming community. You know, your name rings bells in the gaming community. A lot of people look to you for news and information in gaming, and so do I. I'm like everybody else, you know? If somebody is telling great news and they got a good channel and they got a good personality, I fucks with them. I'll watch them. I'll support them, okay? So, Marlon, you're still my guy. I know you don't like me critiquing you. I know you don't like me having an opinion about the things that you're saying, but you're still my homeboy. I'm only showing you love. What up, Big Cloud Gaming? What up, homie? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I just want to make sure that you understand, Marlon, that I'm not your enemy. You are a friend of my friend. Big Cloud Gaming isn't here. Y'all are best of friends. Y'all like brothers, you know? I'm just critiquing the news that you drop. You have to be able to take someone having an opinion about the news that you share publicly. So there's no hard feelings. I wish you would unblock me. I don't know. I don't know why you blocked me, Marlon. I only spoke on something that I was hoping didn't happen, which is this. Keep in mind, DRM thing has been going on for a minute now, okay? Now y'all dealing with REDFALL and STARFIELD being delayed? Y'all have no games for 2022. This is crazy. This is crazy. Xbox launch with no games. I want y'all to hear me loud and clear, fanboys. Whether you're watching it now, tuning in later. You didn't launch with any games in 2020. You only had 2 games in 2021, which was Halo Infinite, which was half-baked, and Forza Horizon, which is y'all best looking game to date. Now you guys have no game for 2022, but yet y'all trying to shit on Sony, and all Sony doing is dropping bangers? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now y'all hoping and praying that Ragnarok gets delayed so y'all have some type of ammo, because if Ragnarok do happen to drop, what are y'all gonna say then? Because me, personally, in my opinion, I thought that Ragnarok was going to get delayed to 2023 anyway. Does that make it good? No, because I would like to play the game ASAP. But I was kind of expecting Ragnarok, since it's a sequel, to be at the best of the best. Kind of like Forbidden West was better than the Horizon Zero Dawn, you know? And they delayed that to make it just that much of a better game. So in my mind, I'm already thinking, oh, we'll probably get this in the first half of 2023. I'm hoping it still drops at the end of this year. I really do. I really hope Ragnarok does drop this year. But if it don't, I didn't have high expectations for it to drop, okay? But I understand, you Xbox fanboys, y'all losing y'all shit right now. Y'all is like a mad dog right now. Y'all like a raccoon with rabies right now. Y'all like a chicken with his head cut off right now. Y'all don't know what to say or what to do or how to post or how to express yourself because you guys it's been 3 years since these consoles been released and you only got 2 major games. That's it. Only Game Pass has been tying you guys over for 3 years. That's insanity. That is a total debacle. That is a total debacle. The fact that you Xbox dudes keep shilling for this fucking company and they constantly keep fucking y'all over and over and over. And I'm not going to say pause on that because they're doing exactly what I'm saying. Phil Spencer and the Microsoft camp, Matt Booty and all the rest of them constantly fucking y'all over and over and over. Raw with no Vaseline. With no Vaseline. They hyped y'all up for Starfield and Redfall. Y'all been in the Twitter spaces. Y'all been making videos. Y'all been supporting these content creators that's been lying to y'all about the Xbox brand, talking about how great Starfield and Redfall is going to be for 2022 and Sony has no competition and Sony's going to get demolished when Starfield gets released and blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that, right? Now y'all have zero. Y'all have nothing, nada. Zilch for 2022. And keep in mind, if Ragnarok does drop this year, if it does drop this year, you Xbox fanboys, I don't know what y'all gonna do. I don't know what y'all gonna do because that's the only ammo you guys have left. That's why I see so many of you fanboys posting, well, now that Redfall and Starfield is delayed, the Ragnarok is going to be delayed too because Sony wants to be like Microsoft. I don't know why y'all keep saying this dumb shit. I don't know why y'all keep saying that dumb shit, that Sony wants to be like Microsoft. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Proof is in the pudding. If Sony wanted to be like Microsoft, Sony wouldn't drop any games. It makes sense, right? Correct the mundo, right? Think about that. If Sony really wanted to be like Microsoft, they would just not drop any games. Point blank fucking period. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you exactly what it is. But Sony does not want to be nothing like Microsoft, man. Microsoft is constantly leaking money. They constantly losing millions upon millions with this Game Pass shit. They are seeing no return on this shit. Okay? They are seeing no return on this shit. Look at the game. Look at the quality of games, man, that's getting put in the Game Pass. Are you kidding me? Every little new third-party indie game or whatever, it doesn't matter. The 99.9 of those games in Game Pass are shit. Are shit. And that's what they launched, the most powerful console, which is the Series X with Game Pass. Game Pass supposed to show off the power of the Series X? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, Xbox fanboys? Man, to the Xbox gamers, man, my heart go out to y'all, man, because y'all gamers. All y'all wanted to do was play great games, and I understand that because over here on the Sony side, even Nintendo, all we expect is to get great games. That's all we expect. Finished games, okay? Finished quality games that we expect. We expect that. If we pay our money, we expect to get what we pay for. You Xbox fanboys over there. That's why I said, gamers, Xbox gamers, this is, all what I'm saying is not for y'all, unless I point it out, okay? I'm talking about the fanboys. Y'all expectation for Xbox is so low. And keep in mind, Microsoft know that your expectation is low for the Xbox brand, right? Because you niggas would shield for anything, right? Y'all shitting for the DRM shit. Y'all shitted on your own fellow gamers. Y'all shitted on other Xbox gamers who has the same exact system as you and said, well, the DRM, it didn't affect me, so I don't care. I don't care if it affect me or not. I mean, I didn't have an issue. Matter of fact, I didn't even know there was an issue. But yet you see big channels like Young Ye and all these other people and Mystic and all these guys out here talking about this whole DRM thing, how this could destroy the entire library for you Xbox niggas. Like, you literally can't play the digital or the physical game offline if it does not check in. Y'all already dealing with that right now as I speak. Now y'all dealing with not having any games for 2022. What the fuck are you Xbox niggas doing? What are y'all shilling for? What are y'all shilling for? What are y'all getting out of this? Because as a gamer myself, I'm seeing y'all getting fucked over and over and over with no return. See, it's one thing if y'all getting fucked and still getting something. Pause. Now I gotta pause on that one. I can see if y'all getting fucked and getting something in return, but y'all getting nothing. Zilch. Nada. Correct? Correct the mundo. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So now the only ammo you guys have is hoping and praying that Ragnarok gets delayed. Y'all hoping that happens so bad because it's the only thing y'all have. That's the only thing y'all have right now is ammo to say, look, I told you Microsoft wants to be like, to be like us. I told you Sony wanted to be like Xbox. Look, since Microsoft delayed their two biggest games, watch, Sony's gonna do the same thing. Which is the most stupidest argument. That is the dumbest argument that I've ever heard you Xbox fanboys make. That Sony wants to be like Microsoft. No, if Sony wanted to be like Microsoft, they would drop no games. That's not hard to do. But the fact that Sony keeps dropping bangers after banger after banger after banger, it's driving you niggas crazy. Let's be honest. The fact that Sony keep dropping these games, whether one or two games get delayed, Sony still continually dropping bangers, AAA exclusive bangers, where you can only play on the PlayStation, right? So we know how this kind of goes as a Sony gamer, right? We know how this goes. Even the Sony fanboys know how it goes. Yep, this big game could get delayed, but we already know that Sony is still going to be dropping games. They're not going to have a dry spell. They're not going to have a dry spell. And I'm talking about like the Xbox brand dry spell. 3 years with only two games? Are you kidding me? With no launch games? I'm talking about that type of dry spell. I'm not talking about going through like 3 or 4 months or 5 months or 6 months without a game. And Sony don't even do that because even in between releasing huge games over here on the Sony side, they still be releasing those indie bangers though. You understand? Like Seafood, you understand? These aren't big first party exclusive bangers like that. These are indie bangers. Like Kena, Bridge of Spirits, like you Xbox fanboys don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And another thing that kills me is, how is it that y'all will shit on the game that's on the Sony console, but as soon as you hear about it coming to Xbox, all of a sudden it's a great game now? Hence, aka Hellblade. Remember how y'all shitted on Hellblade about, it being on the Sony platform, right? The PlayStation platform, right? Remember that shit, right? Now that Microsoft has picked up Hellblade, the sequel, now all of a sudden it's a great game, right? It's a great game. Like, y'all gotta stop this nonsense. Y'all Xbox fanboys have to stop this nonsense. This is the dumbest shit I ever heard. Condolences to you Xbox gamers out there. I'm sorry that y'all haven't had but only 2 games in 3 years. Y'all had no launch games. You know what I mean? Y'all went through that last generation with the Xbox One X, aka Dun X. Y'all never got to see the true power of the Xbox One X. Now y'all never get to see the true power of the Series X because they didn't have no launch game. They have no game built for the hardware at all. Period. Y'all don't even know what it's capable of doing because all you know is that it can run Game Pass games, which were old Xbox One, the triple OG Xbox games, 360 games at 120 frames. Like, y'all ragging about that, but y'all ain't even playing these games at 120 frames. Like, stop it. Stop it. You Xbox fanboys ain't even playing games at 120. Stop it. And these are old games. These are old ass games. Like, this is crazy. When will you Xbox fanboys get enough? When will you say enough is enough? Like, y'all have the abuse syndrome. Y'all really have the abuse syndrome. I think it's at this point where you Xbox fanboys enjoy being abused like this. This is crazy. But here's the insanity part. Because not only are you guys being abused by Microsoft, you actually pay your real world money to get fucked over. Do you hear what I'm saying? You niggas actually reach into your pocket and pull out your credit card or your greenbacks and give Microsoft your money just to get fucked over and get nothing in return. This is a total debacle. This is insanity. And you Xbox fanboys are insane. Y'all capping for DRM, that's the stupidest cap. That's the stupidest cap that you can cap for is DRM. That is a game library destroyer. If you can think of the Death Star, okay? DRM is like the Death Star, okay? It is a total destroyer of your library of games. Get that? Understand that? Correct? Correct the mundo. Do we have to keep doing this, Xbox fanboys? Like I said, usually I will make a video and be laughing my ass off, clowning you dumbass niggas, roasting you dumbass niggas, but I can't do it this time. And the only reason why I can't roast you fuckboys the way I really want to is because I feel bad for the Xbox gamers who truly just wanted to play great games. That's all. No more, no less. They're not expecting anything else from these companies. They just expecting to pay their hard-earned money for a great time. Like, this is insane. Shout out to you, Big Cloud Game, for stopping through. Homeboy, appreciate it. Everybody else that stopped through real quick, I know it's in or out. It's all good. Y'all will catch this video later. For those that's not tuning in right now, when it get uploaded, y'all need to check this out, man. Because I'm pointing out everything. I'm pointing out everything. And I'm actually doing it without roasting these Xbox fanboys. Because there's no roasting session here. There's only facts in session here. I had to let y'all know that this is insanity. STARFIELD REDFALL is off the table. Okay? Game Pass, half-baked Halo ain't finished. I know y'all call it Halo Infinite. I call it Halo ain't finished because the game ain't finished. I don't think it will ever be finished, right? And Forza 5. Y'all done with Forza 5. I don't hear y'all bragging about that. You know, y'all tried to shit on GT7 because the whole DRM thing, but y'all dealing with y'all entire library of games with DRM, okay? That was one game. Think about how you Xbox fanboys were treating GT7. Remember all that energy? Remember all that energy y'all was putting into Twitter spaces and these podcasts with Gran Turismo 7? Where's all that energy for the entire library of games that you cannot play offline, whether you have the disc or not? You Xbox fanboys need to start spreading misinformation. If anything that pisses me off the most is when niggas be spreading misinformation. That's the shit that pisses me off the most. By lying and saying that you can still play your physical games by setting the Xbox to home. Bullshit. That's bullshit. It has nothing to do with you setting your Xbox to home. It has nothing. It has to do and everything to do with the Xbox having to check in every 30 days. Or is it 28 days, 30 days, whatever it is, right? If it does not check in, you cannot play your game. That physical disc that you own, that y'all keep lying about, spreading that misinformation, talking about you can still play the game offline if you have the physical game. That's a lie. Because guess what? The game isn't on the disc. Stupid. Stupid. Over there on the Xbox on y'all fucking disc, is the actual game is not there. It's not there. It's only a disc to check in. It's your check-in disc. That's your check-in physical copy. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, this is crazy that breaking news can never be good for the Xbox. Breaking news for the Xbox is rarely a good thing. Whenever there's breaking news coming from Microsoft, it's always bad news. It's always a travesty. It made me think of my boy Wade Barrett from WWE. I am sorry to tell you that I have some bad news. It made me think of Wade Barrett, man. The bad news. That is the Xbox brand, man. I don't know what to tell you, Xbox niggas, man. Go take a cold shower. You know what I'm saying? Go take a cold shower. Go buy a pizza or something. Treat yourself to a pizza or something. Go back and watch one of your old nostalgia movies. You know what I mean? Y'all used to play nostalgic games. You know what I mean? The whole Game Pass thing is all nothing but nostalgia, right? Y'all dealing with the DRM. Y'all trying to get at a pass. How y'all gonna give Starfield and Redfall a pass? Keep in mind, y'all been capping all year for Starfield and how it's gonna destroy Sony in any game that comes out this year for Sony. Now you guys don't even have that. You guys don't have Redfall either, so you don't have that either, right? Shit crazy. Shit is crazy, man. You already know. Your boy ACL7 had to make a video, man. I had to let y'all know, man. This shit is crazy, man. Shout out to you, Big Cloud Gaming. Shout out to you, Marlon Gaming Nation. Shout out to you, DNA Glitch, my nigga. Wherever you at, dog. Wherever you at, you need to get in touch with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, shout out. Just shout out to all those good dudes in the gaming community that does good things, and they good people, man. They good people. Like I said, I'm not trying to pick on Marlon Gamer Nation. I just been watching his content and watching how he has to keep moving the goalposts and keep shifting his conversation because he's trying to keep the Xbox fanboys happy in his chat. Like, this is and the people that support him, that's Xbox fanboys, not the gamers, but the fanboys, he's trying to keep happy. He was just going off about DRM, and then they bought him a Series S, and then because of that, he changed his tune, and now DRM is not really an issue. You know, it's his other fellow Xbox gamers that it's their problem. It's not your problem. The ones that didn't have to go through not accessing their games. It's not you guys' problem. It's just crazy. That's insane to me. That is so psychopathic that you can watch her fellow gamers going through that. You see them crying in frustration online about this DRM thing and not being able to access their games. And y'all like, you Xbox fanboys is like, oh well, it's not my problem. I don't care. Like, that's crazy to me. Don't you realize what affects some will affect all? Don't y'all understand that? What affects a few will affect all of you. Because it's the entire library. It's the entire library. Y'all didn't even put that much energy into when y'all did that, when y'all shitted on GT7. And that was just one freaking game. One game. But y'all don't have that same energy for y'all entire library? Y'all crazy. Y'all motherfuckers over there in the Xbox brain. Y'all niggas, something is really mentally wrong with you niggas. Something is mentally wrong with you niggas. And I don't think there is nobody on the planet that can help you dumb motherfuckers, man. Y'all are the true definition of psychopaths. Because the way y'all compartmentalize shit all the time, the way y'all always putting shit saying this is important, but this is not. Oh, this is affect my fellow gamers, but it's not affecting me, and this is cool like that. Like, this is insanity. Now y'all have no game for 2022, man. Y'all have 0 games for 2022. And y'all hoping and praying that Ragnarok does the same so y'all can have 1 bullet in the chamber, right? Y'all need 1 bullet in the chamber. But like I said, even if Ragnarok does get delayed to 2023 as well, we know Sony's still going to be dropping those AAA blockbuster exclusive bangers, man. They still going to be dropping the motherfucking exclusive bangers, man. Don't y'all get it? They do what they do. They keep doing what they do. Why do you think they are the industry leader in these games? People, I think it was, I think Marlon said it was like 88 or 84, 85%. I can't remember. But the amount of games that people has been buying on the PlayStation has went up like 85%. Is insane in a good way, I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. That is the amount of game that has went up from being purchased from the prior generation. That is crazy. Like, but you Xbox fanboys, man, what y'all gonna do? It's your boy, man. Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comment section below. Xbox fanboys, what are you going to do? Tell me, how do you feel about Starfield and Redfall being delayed? Let me know in the comment section more. It's your boy H07, man. Shout out to everybody that stopped through. Shout out to people that's gonna check this video out. Go ahead and share this video, like, share, and subscribe, man. Get this video circulating in the gaming community, man. Unfortunately, I can't upload this to my Twitter because I said the truth about the Xbox brand, and yeah, they did what they usually do, and that is get my Twitter banned. So I don't have access to my Twitter right now. So this is the only platform that I can speak to y'all on. So with that, just leave all your comments below. PlayStation niggas, leave y'all comment below. Don't leave too much hate, because there are Xbox gamers out there that are frustrated as fuck. There are Xbox gamers out there that are pissed right now, as they should be, right? Xbox fanboys, leave y'all comments below. I want to know how y'all feel right now. I want to know, what is y'all going to do? What are y'all going to do? What are y'all going to say? Stop putting it on Sony, man. Deal with your own problems. That's the problem. Y'all don't deal with your own problems. Everything that goes wrong with your Xbox or the Microsoft camp, y'all put it on Sony. Y'all put it on Sony every single time, because y'all constantly deflecting. Y'all constantly deflecting from the problems and the issues that y'all are having. Deal with it. Be a man. Pull your skirt down. Take the tampon out your fucking pussy and deal with the fucking problem. You want to rage, you want to outcry, you want to scream, you want to tantalize people, you want to say all of this crazy shit. Say it to Microsoft, say it to Phil Spencer, say it to Matt Booty, say it to everybody that is associated with Microsoft. Do it loud. Be loud about it. Just as loud as you are when Sony does something, right? When Sony does some fuckery, y'all loud about it, right? Well, y'all need to be loud about this situation right here, because if y'all don't, boy. I know this gonna hurt you, because I'm about to end the video on this. They will be announcing that the Xbox brand is no longer a thing. That will be y'all next big breaking news, is that the Xbox brand is no longer needed and no longer will be supported. Oh man, it's your boy ACO7, man. I'm out this piece. You already know what it is, man. Exclusives. Yeah.